Look up at the night sky. If you're lucky enough to be away from city lights, you'll see thousands of stars, a dusting of cosmic glitter against a velvet black. We tend to think of this as the universe, points of light scattered randomly across the darkness. But that's not the whole picture. On the grandest of scales, the universe has a structure. Galaxies aren't sprinkled about by chance. They're woven into a magnificent, luminous network of filaments and clusters called the cosmic web. Trillions of stars and galaxies, all connected in a web of gravity and dark matter, stretching for billions of light years. But what if I told you there's a place where that web is broken? A place where the light simply stops. A region of space so vast, so profoundly empty, it defies our understanding of the cosmos itself. It's a hole in the universe, an abyss of unimaginable scale that astronomers have nicknamed the Great Nothing. This cosmic enigma is officially known as the Boötes Void. Its story begins in 1981, when a team of astronomers led by Robert Kirshner were mapping the universe. They were conducting a redshift survey, a technique that measures how fast galaxies are moving away from us, which in turn tells us their distance. They pointed their telescopes toward the constellation Boötes, the herdsman, expecting to find a typical distribution of galaxies, a few more links in the cosmic web. Instead, they found nothing. For millions and millions of light years, where there should have been hundreds of galaxies, there was only emptiness. They kept looking, pushing their survey deeper, thinking it was a fluke, a small pocket of space. But the emptiness just kept going. The scale of the Boötes Void is difficult to wrap our human minds around. It's roughly spherical and measures a staggering 330 million light-years in diameter. Let's try to put that into perspective. Our own Milky Way galaxy is about 100,000 light-years across. If we were to place our galaxy at the very center of the Boötes Void, our nearest major galactic neighbor, Andromeda, which is 2.5 million light-years away, wouldn't even be the closest. The first galaxy you'd encounter would be on the far edge of this colossal emptiness. The volume of space contained within this void is so immense that based on the average density of galaxies in the universe, it should contain thousands of them. To date, we have found only about 60. 60 lonely galaxies, adrift in an ocean of blackness that should be teeming with light. So why is it there? How can a piece of the universe this large be so barren? To understand the theories, you have to understand that voids themselves are not unusual. The cosmic web, by its very nature, creates empty spaces. Imagine a network of soap bubbles. The walls of the bubbles are where the galaxies are, clustered along the soapy filaments. The inside of the bubbles are the voids. So, empty spaces are a normal and expected part of cosmic structure. The problem is that the Boötes Void is a supervoid. It is far, far larger than our standard models of the universe's evolution predict should exist. It's like finding a soap bubble the size of a house in a sink full of normal, tiny ones. One of the leading theories is that the Great Nothing isn't one single, monolithic void, but rather the result of smaller voids merging together. Early in the universe's history, as gravity pulled matter together to form the first filaments of the cosmic web, smaller empty regions would have naturally formed. Over billions of years of cosmic expansion, these smaller bubbles of emptiness could have coalesced, their boundaries dissolving until they formed one colossal, supersized void. This explanation fits nicely within our current understanding of physics, just on an extreme scale. But of course, where there is a great mystery, there are more exotic ideas. Some have speculated that such voids could be scars left over from cosmic inflation, perhaps even evidence of a collision with another bubble universe in a vast multiverse. A more unsettling, and admittedly science fiction-esque idea, is the Kardashev scale. A Type 3 civilization on this scale would be so advanced it could harness the energy of its entire host galaxy. What if such a civilization didn't stop there? What if they expanded, enclosing star after star, galaxy after galaxy, in light-obscuring megastructures like Dyson spheres to power their civilization, effectively rendering their entire cosmic neighborhood invisible to us? They would have essentially cleared out their cosmic territory, leaving behind a dark, empty bubble. It's an incredibly unlikely, almost fantastical notion. But when faced with an emptiness as profound as the Boötes void, our imagination is drawn to the extreme. Even the few galaxies we have found inside the void add another layer to the puzzle. They aren't scattered randomly. Instead, they seem to be arranged in a strange, tubular structure, a lonely filament of matter running through the heart of the emptiness. Are they the last remnants of a galactic wall that was consumed by the growing void? Or were they somehow pulled into this bizarre formation by forces we don't yet understand? This great nothing isn't just an absence of things, it's a place. A place with its own structure and its own terrifying, silent history. It's a monument to the immense, creative, and destructive forces that shape our reality. Staring into the great nothing, we have to wonder, is this void a relic of the universe's birth, or a preview of its ultimate end?